gorgeous people. It's your girl, Angela Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're talking about something that's very, very dear to me, which are my focus and goals of 2025. And I call them the 4 F's. What are the 4 F's? Faith, family, fitness, and finances. Those are my focal points of this year, 2025, as I am 40. So you get it, like the F trend. I'm on the F train this year. And as I am in this decade of my life, it's like I really want to harness on as I'm getting older and building a legacy for my children. Those are the main parts of my life that I really want to harness on. I cannot do anything. It all starts off with my faith because all the other things are not possible if I don't have my head and my mind on my faith. So just go ahead and get your pen and paper as we talk about my 4 F's. If you're new to this channel, bienvenue. Please make sure you are subscribed. And if you're watching right now, hit that thumbs up and let's get started. So number one is faith. Since I moved to DC, I can definitely feel like I have been in my wilderness period, meaning that I'm just walking on this journey. My mind is on God. I only have God to rely on. I don't have my regular family here. I don't have my friends here. I don't have my church family here. All I have is God. And I really appreciated this journey because I feel like if I did not get away from my comfort zone, I would not have to rely on God to be with me and my children as we're here navigating this whole new area and this new chapter in life. So faith for me has been very, very important. As you saw in one of my recent vlogs, I did the Hallelujah channel with Nathaniel Bassey. I'm more into I do my prayer journals. I have my morning devotionals, my relationship with God, and not even my relationship with God, tapping into my discernment in my faith with God has been wonderful. I'm even trying to work on just even being able to fast more. Fasting has not been a strength of mine, but I'm growing and I'm learning. God, if it's just one day a week, I can fast. Let me build. And fasting can, and also, like I said, fasting is just more of withdrawing for something that your body craves. It doesn't have to necessarily be food. It can be just fasting from going on social media. It can be fasting from lying or stealing or whatever the may be. There's something that takes more of your time, then you can just take that away. And that way you have more time to focus on God's word. So faith for me is really, really key on this journey for me because, like I said, without my faith being on a solid rock and foundation, my finances cannot be in order, my fitness cannot be in order, and I definitely cannot be able to take care and nurture my family. So having that relationship with God has been just wonderful for me, and I'm just grateful for him just constantly showing up in my life. And I like the where I am spiritually, the sense where when something's wrong, my spirit feels it and I know to stop it. And when things are good, my spirit feels it and I know to continue and pursue it. So faith is definitely that to me is my cornerstone. That for me is my foundation. On Christ I solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. On Christ I solid rock I stand. So yes, that is number one, my faith. Number two is family. Family is key. Now that my God is my cornerstone and my rock, I am now changing my different gears as a mother. I'm making sure I have different insurances in place. I have different stocks. I'm building legacy. I'm building financial wealth. I'm trying to tap into things that I know that if, God forbid, anything happens to me and I leave this world, my 3 beautiful daughters, for those who know, my mama 3, will be okay. And also just family, because I have kids in different stages of life. So I have to rely on God to be able to give me the wisdom I need to navigate these 3 beautiful girls in the season that they are. I have a preteen who's 12. I have a 5-year-old and she's learning to read, and she just lost her first tooth. So everything's exciting for her right now. And I have my 18-month-old, my 1-year-old, who is still in mommy. So I have to be pushed during different parts of my life, and I'm blessed. I am blessed because I remember as a little girl, I've always wanted 3 kids, although I wanted 2 boys and 1 girl, but God said, ha ha ha, you may want, I'm going to give you difference. And so he gave me 3 beautiful girls who are so different, but I'm grateful. So family is another F for me, and just kind of be able to be a mom and knowing also how to build boundaries for myself, knowing how not to overdo myself, feeling like I have to overcompensate if I'm not able to, knowing how to ask for help if I need it. Um, I'm learning how to even just change the way that my parenting styles. Like, my mom, my parents raised us a certain way, but now we're in second generation in America. Our kids are here in America. So trying to find that gap between installing culture for my kids, but also in knowing that they're Americanized, like I would say, but still incorporating some of that culture into them. So family is a huge thing for me, just making sure that I have things in place for their future and also for myself, and letting spending time with each of my, we've talked that before, most of my family, like spending each time with my kids differently, so not feeling like they like my oldest always has to be with her younger sisters, or my youngest always has to do what the oldest is doing. Just kind of find that middle barrier. I find that kind of hard with my toddler because she's in that stage where everything's me, me, me. It's all about me, and she'll make little comments here and there. Oh, you like this person more, but it's not even that. I just think I do tend to pay attention more to my oldest because of I know how middle school years can be. I know how the preteen years can be. I know how that was for me. So I do tend to just kind of like find out what's going on with her. And of course, my youngest is more needy. So my little middle one, and I'm a middle girl too. So I understand what she's going through. And she's so like me. But family is a big thing for me, and just kind of making sure I'm doing what's best for them and even myself. So that's F number two. Number three, fitness. You see your girl's guns, bam, bam. I have been, if you've been watching me, I have been on my fitness journey since last summer. I've lost over 10 to 12 pounds, and I'm right now it's the maintenance. So my fitness is the main thing, especially because I'm getting older. I'm noticing, man, body no be firewood, oh, my people. Hey, like I need more rejuvenation time. I'm trying to be more careful about what I eat, but that sweet tooth be getting me. So fitness is something I'm trying to work at least 2-3 times a week. Drink a lot more water and make sure I'm taking my vitamins, make sure I'm taking my blood pressure medication, make sure I'm taking my iron, just so I can be fit for myself, but also because I have active kids, I have enough energy to be a good, healthy mother for them. Because God forbid I would let nobody else, no other woman gonna come in and raise my kids. No, 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 no. I have to be the best I can so I can raise them. So fitness is a thing. So I do my YouTube. You can find videos on YouTube. Instagram has videos. I save a lot of those. And just doing it for yourself. And you don't, trust me, you have days when you fall off and you think you can't do it, but I make sure I bounce back and I try, because for me, my fitness, and I'm loving the way I am. I no longer want to be over 200 pounds. The most I was 215 pounds post pregnancy, and that's a lot because I'm like 5'8", and and I carry my weight on my stomach. So every time people see me, they were like, "Are you pregnant?" No, I'm not pregnant. I'm just fat. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm just fat. So right now I'm working on maintaining my fitness, and I'm not doing anything major diet wise, just kind of being careful of how late I eat, or my sugar and salt intake for sure. Trying to cut back on eating out, because sometimes as a mom it's just easier to buy fast food, but I'm working on trying to not do that as much. But yeah, my fitness journey has been wonderful. I've been waking up early if I can, between 4 or 5, and I do a workout, and I feel like it gets me started for the day. It gets me happy for work. It gets me energy to get the kids started, and I feel great. And the side effect of it is the fact that you look good, you feel good. Like this outfit I'm wearing right now, it's a large. I'm wearing a large. Your girl has not worn a large since her pre-baby days 12 years ago. So honey, honey, tell me why I'm not gonna keep on working out. And then when you have guns, look at this arm. Look at this arm. You know what I'm saying? But I still need a nice man to hold me though. I need still a nice man to hold me. Even though I'm getting fit, I still like a nice, warm, nice chocolate hand to hold me. But that's number three, just getting my fitness in check and making sure that everything is in line. And like I said, it all goes back to faith, because if you are not in the right mental space, physically, spiritually, and even just mentally, you are not going to be in the right space to work out. And working out to me helps out too as well. It helps me with stress and everything as well. So you can see they all kind of go together. Just kind of rolling with the homies. Last but not least, finances. honey, like I said in my blog, the lessons that I learned in my 30s, your 30s is when you need to start getting your financial things in order if you don't. So that way in your 40s, you're now starting to reap. You reap your hard worked earnings. You're now starting to see the earnings that you invested in. And right now, with the way the economy is, of the terrorists and the stock market things going up and down, try your best to invest in things, whether it's in homes, whether it's in a business. I always say the best business you can do is something that you're good. God has given each of us a craft, a gift. Use your gift if you can to make money for you as another income, because you're going to enjoy doing it and it's an act of service to others. So yeah, for those of you, it's like I have my online business, Nigel Chloe's Closet. So please make sure you shop right there, www.nigelchloescloset.com. Shop Nigel Chloe's Closet. Help your mama, support her three little girls in my small business dream. I have that. I used to do like little scents and stuff like that. I stopped doing that. So right now I'm just focusing on my business. I'm focusing on my content and getting brand deals like that. But I still have my 9 to 5 job, but finance is the main thing. I'm learning to budget myself too. That was a huge thing of when I first came here. Like I hated doing budgeting and finances. It used to give me a headache. I learned to budget myself now, and I also learned how to, y'all listen, I'm going to be transparent. I was in debt. But I found a way, luckily, to consolidate all my debt into one. So instead of making multiple payments and building interest and messing up my credit, I consolidated everything. And so now I just have everything in one place, and I'm just living off of that, and I don't have to worry about multiple interests and things like that. The only thing about that, it is going to drop your credit a little bit, but once you're done paying that stuff off, it builds it back up and you're nice and better. So you have to kind of go down before you go up. But my finances for me is a huge thing. Building a savings, one of my goals is to always make sure I have a certain amount in my savings account. It cannot go below that, no matter what. I have to pretend it's not even there. I actually started doing a 100 envelope challenge. I've talked about that before. As a matter of fact, let me go get it. I can show you guys. All right, so I started this challenge last year, but I end up like using the money in it when I was not working. But I started again this year. This is the 100 envelope savings challenge, and I got it from Amazon. You can even make your own. So basically, there's 100 envelopes in here, and if you fill up all the envelopes with all the money, you're going to save at the end $5,050. And basically, how it is, I just use they have the little chart on here, but I just use a print out on this chart, and the envelopes are numbered. Let me see if I can show you ones that don't have money. I don't want you guys coming to come and look at my money. So this is how the binder kind of looks on the inside. It has numbers on it. These are numbers, and then whatever number is on that envelope, that's how much you're supposed to put it in on inside that spot. And you don't touch it. And like I said, if you fill up all the envelopes from 1 to 100, you're going to be saving $5,000. So if you can't do it by yourself, maybe do it with your parent or a sibling or with a best. Well, don't do your best friend. Or, money can make people change you. So do it with someone that you trust, and then you guys can still split it, and you both have like $2,500 each. But that's something that I'm doing just to as long as also maintaining my savings. But finances is very, very important. Like in less than 6 years, I'm gonna have my firstborn going to college. So I'm trying to think about stuff like that for her now. And she's gonna go to college. She's gonna need a car for high school. All those little things that my mommy heart has to make sure that I have in order. So finances is a big thing for me right now. But that's number 4. All right, gorgeous dames, that is it for today's vlog. Just my 4 F's. Remember again, it's family, faith, finances, and fitness. Let me know, what are your goals of this year? Out of the 4 things I mentioned, which one of those are your if you have to pick one, which one is your key focal point for you in this year 2025? Or it might be all 4, but I'd love to hear your comments below, and I'll link below if you're interested in this. I'm gonna link this for you. They have them in different places. I just got mine from Amazon. Shipping did take a while, and I know right now with the whole terrorist things and shipping from China, things are going back order. But if it's something that you can do just to start from the beginning, I would definitely recommend that for sure. But again, I'm your hostess with the mostest, Nigel Chloe, and thanks for rocking with me, and I'll see you soon. Toodles.